Zack and Timers, hello! Today is an exciting day because we are finally interviewing the voice of Zack McAllister himself, the incredible voice actor Donathan Walters. We are so excited to have him voicing our lead character. He's doing just a fantastic job, and we're so excited to talk to him about his experience today on our live Instagram video. I'm Holly Payne. I'm the PR manager for Zack and Time. And let's get Donathan on. Hi, Donathan.
How are you, Ali?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Well, first of all,
Crazy.
let's say
Wow.
congratulations about the big news of the teaser trailer dropping for our
It was amazing.
patrons.
It was amazing. It was. I watched it the other day, and I was like, "Wow, it's happening. It's finally happening.
I know.
We've
Oh,
waited
man.
so long. It's happening."
Yeah. Oh, it's looking so incredible, and we would love everyone to go check it out. How did you come to work on Zack and Time? How were you cast?
Yeah. So Paige, who is the wonderful producer, Paige Powell and I worked on a project back when she was in Biola University in La Mirada. We did a awesome short called The Eastern Wood, which was written and directed. Oh my God, he's gonna kill me. Brandon Spring. Brandon Spring. Sorry, Brandon. Um, and it's called The Eastern Wood, and it was basically the story of Cain and Abel from the Bible. And so I played Cain, and we connected there. It was an amazing short film that went and won some awards, proudly to say, at some festivals. But Paige and I have just stayed in touch since, and so she reached out to me and said, "Hey, we are putting together this awesome animated series, and we'd like to know if you'd like to, record something for it and essentially audition for it." And so over the summer, I had went and set up my room in this way of like I put some padding on the walls, got myself a mic. And was like, just in case some voiceover stuff did come, I would at least be ready to have some quality sound in my room. And I recorded it for them, played around with a couple of different voices for Christian, where we met via Zoom. And a couple of days later, I got the email saying, "We'd love for you to voice Zack."
That's Zack.
Right.
The voice of Zack. That is, wow. I and also because you were saying like the way that you felt about working on the video games, I felt like working on this show for me a lot has come full circle because it reminds me of things that I grew up with
Right.
as a kid, like Danny Phantom, or the it has a similar like action show with
Yeah.
attention to character that creates sort of a development tone that
Yeah. For sure. I mean, it
yeah.
reminded me of Danny Phantom. It reminded me of Kim Possible a little bit. Kim Possible. Now I think it's a live action now. But when I was growing up, it was definitely a cartoon. And Fillmore. I don't know if you remember the series Fillmore. It only got like 2 seasons, but that was that it kind of brought in some Fillmore a little bit in there as well. And I think what I think was so important to me about like in having the opportunity to voice Zack and then actually understand Zack's story of him being, biracial and moving to this new town, new school, new friends. I mean, we all remember that age. We might not have had to move around a lot or went through some of the things like the single parent household that Zack grew up in or is forced to grow up in. But like we all remember what those years were like. Right when puberty is starting, when it's awkward of like one day they're your friends, one day they're not your friends. Some days are great, some days are just the worst. And it's everything is at polar opposites. It's either really, really great or it's the absolute worst thing you've ever endured. And it's like to have all those emotions at 12, 13, 14 years old. I just thought a story like this and again, with him, with us having a lead of color, like a black lead, is something I was like, oh, absolutely, I would love to be a part of that conversation, because again, that's what drew me to Fillmore. That only got 2 seasons and it was gone. You know, Hey Arnold was also one of my favorite cartoons, and I loved Gerald. Like, I loved every last one of those characters on Hey Arnold, but there was something about Gerald that just, you know, that I was able to identify. And my cousins and my friends who I would watch these shows with were able to identify and see ourselves in these worlds, but usually never as the lead. So having this opportunity with Zack, I was like, yeah, if I can show the next generation, you know, my nieces, my nephews, my little cousins who are all coming up, if they can see that and see themselves and, you know, have a better understanding of their experience as they grow up, that's kind of like my vision and my hope for what Zack and Time can offer.
Now it's gonna be Zack and Time.